guys! So for today's video I wanted to do a kind of New Year's Eve look that I did promise you, a more in-depth one. I have a lot of makeup on my face, so hopefully this qualifies. If you want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. Today I'm drinking cranberry juice. Very important to keep your bladder healthy. I know what I'm going to do with my makeup, but also maybe I have no idea. So we will see how it goes. Because I'm going to be doing my eyes first, I am going to start by doing my brows. For this I'm going to use the Kat Von D brow pen in Blonde. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in L7. I'm going to put that all over the lid, anywhere that I'm going to put any eyeshadow. But I'm not going to bother with the under eye because I'm going to do my makeup, my face makeup, and then, you know, you'll see. I'm going to buff it out with the MOTD Concealer Secret Brush. It's great for this. And then I'm just going to set it with something. Not sure what yet. I'll keep you posted. And then since I'm holding it in my hand, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in medium 2. I think I need to restock. And I'm just buffing that over the lid with the MOTD Mr. Handyman brush. I did my nails. I wanted glitter on the ends and I saw that, you know, like it's a Pinterest hack where you take a makeup sponge, just like one of the disposable cheapy ones, and you paint the glitter polish on there and then press it onto your nail, and it's meant to like just put glitter down with a lot less of the clear polish, but made them kind of chunky. I don't know. I'll put details of what I used down below if you're interested. So I'm going to take Peach Smoothie on an MOTD Blending Vestie and I'm going to run that through the creasy, you know, where I usually put it. And I do think I'm going to wing things out a fair bit today, so I'm taking that out towards the end of the brow too. Then I'm going to take Creme Brulee on an MOTD eye-catching crease brush, and I'm going to basically do the same but really start to kind of define the shape I want. I do think that the key to succeeding in a kind of more dramatic makeup look is the layering of the kind of transition colors and really taking your time to blend. If you go straight in with like a really dark color, it can be really hard to fix. So I do think that taking the time to kind of build up the colors from light to dark can be really helpful. So yeah. Slightly darker again, I'm going to do the same thing with Frappe and same brush as before. I am going to use a couple of melt eyeshadows too, so I'm going to take Assimilate on a Sigma E45. I'm just going to use this to really define the outline for where I'm going to put the shimmer shades. For the inner corner, I'm going to I think what I'm going to do is kind of like a halo eye effect, but it's going to be winged out. So I'm going to go to the inner corners of my eyes, and when I'm putting kind of darker colors there, I don't take it the whole way in because I do think that's when it starts to get messy. So I almost like create a new corner a little bit further in so that you can still highlight the inside. Don't know if that made any sense. So I'm going to use Assimilate on a Pencil Me In brush from MOTD. Really great for detailed work. So now I have the inner corners placed. I'm going to start tracing that towards the outer line. I'm just going to do this with really small adjustments. I do think with this kind of eye makeup look, it's not something that you can just kind of like you know, fudge. It's not just something that you can kind of, you know, throw on and go. It does take a little bit of time just to make sure it's symmetrical, and I think it being as symmetrical as possible just makes it look a bit more dramatic. So that's why I do small adjustments here, and I do take my time with it. So this isn't a quick one, no. For the lid color, I'm going to mix 2 shades. So I'm taking, not sure which is which. This is the Eye of Horus Isis Sun Goddess palette. And I'm taking the most gold shade, which I'm guessing is Sacred Husk. I don't know if they sell them individually. Really pretty goldy. But I want to do the pinkier one. Shit, I don't know. Let me just do some experimenting. I think I might want to do the pinkier one actually. That was like the one plan I had, and I'm going against it. Pinky it is. I'm going to use the MOTD Pigment Packer, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. No, you know what, let's go with it, because I was going to go for gold because that's just what I'm used to. I'm going to go over that with Hearthstone White on the same brush, but I'm going to dampen the brush a little bit with the Caney Rose Toner. If you want a vegan cruelty-free version of the MAC Fix Plus, this is really good. Has glycerin in, so you get the same kind of effect. Then I'm just going to go back in and kind of redefine the crease and, you know, blend things in a bit. Next up is eyeliner, so I'm going to take a pencil liner from Pixi. This is in Black Cocoa, and then I'm also going to use the Kat Von D liquid liner. Before I move on to the rest of my face, I'm just going to put some mascara and some wispy lashes on. Then I'm just going over the liner to hide the lashes. To clean away any glitter or anything, I'm just taking a Pacifica Cactus Ultra Face Wipe, and I'm going to get all of the glitter off. Because I'm going to use fairly full coverage foundation, I do want to add like an illuminating primer, so I'm going to use the Cover FX one, and I'm just going to apply that to my whole face using the Real Techniques 101 brush. Now I'm adequately shiny. I'm going to go ahead and use the Anastasia Stick Foundations in Tan and Beige. I think tan is probably too dark, maybe? Maybe just tan will be fine. We'll see how it goes. But if it's too dark, I'm going to add in a little bit of beige. And I'm going to blend that out with a MOTD Beauty and the Base brush. Okay, now for concealer, I'm going to use a mix of 2. So I'm going to go back to that Kat Von D one that I used to prime my eyes, but I'm also going to use a little bit of the Cover FX Cream Concealer in G Medium just to even the colour out a bit. Now, I'm not sure what I want to use to set that, so it's either going to be the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder or the Kat Von D setting powder. Let's try Cover FX. To bronze up my face, I'm going to be using the 100% Pure foundation in Golden Peach. For blush, I'm going to be using the Terre Mer blush in Rosy. For some reason that's just showing up really glowy in this light, not much pigment, so I'm also going to add a little bit of the Inica blush in Peachy Keen. Then going back to my lower lash line quickly, I'm using the Pixie eye pencil again. And then I'm going to start smudging that with the Zoeva 226 brush. Then on the same brush I'm taking Frappe again, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. And then on my eye-catching crease brush, I'm going to use Creme Brulee just to further blend that out a little bit. Then I'm going to add some mascara to those lower lashes as well. For the inner corner of my eyes, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for highlight, if I want to use Harsh Stone White or something else. I'm going to try just a little bit of Harsh Stone White, a little bit, like maybe a lot, I don't know. To highlight the rest of my face, I'm going to be using this Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. It seems like I can't find this one anymore when I try and link it for you, but I don't know why. I'm going to use Dripping in Gold. It's my favourite. And then to highlight my nose and my Cupid's bow, I'm going to use Sunburst, which is the yellow tone one. For lip liner, I'm using a Charlotte Tilbury one in Iconic Nude. Then I'm going to use the Kim KW lipstick from her as well. And then I think I might add a little bit of Dose of Colors Bellini. Why not? So this is the finished look. I've been down here for what seems like 3 days, but with the magic of editing, this will have probably taken about 15 minutes. So I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I did want to sit down and just use some products I know I really enjoy, create a look that I know I feel good in, and this was what we ended up with. Hopefully this was in some way interesting for you guys and maybe give you some ideas on some makeup you might end up doing for New Year's or some kind of celebration, a couch party perhaps. As always, everything I used will be listed below, as well as anything else you might need to know, but if I did leave anything out, of course just ask in the comments. Yeah, that's it for this video and this year. So yeah, thank you for all of your support this year. Hopefully I can bring you some awesome content next year as well that you will really enjoy, and we can continue our love affair. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video in the next year. Bye!